Is A1 the real #1 steak sauce, or is it more of a #2? Here's A1 steak sauces ranked from worst to best. A1's cracked peppercorn is, as the name suggests, infused with the flavors of cracked peppercorn. You won't find any whole peppercorns in this A1 steak sauce, but you will find black pepper in it. Kind of. While black pepper is pretty easy to find in restaurants, stores, and on kitchen tables, it can't be as easily found in this sauce flavor. The A1 cracked peppercorn sauce, flavor aside, isn't as easy to find as many of the other A1 varieties. It's supposedly still being sold, but it's so hard to find this sauce that the Kraft brand had to clarify that this product is still a thing. That's a big-time fail. But considering it completely fails to deliver any real peppercorn flavor, don't worry about missing out. There's nothing like adding a bit of spice to your life, and whether you choose to do so through seasoning or sauce, there are numerous ways to do so. A1 has several spicy sauces among its featured condiments, one of them being the A1 Spicy Chipotle sauce. Of course, when we say chipotle, we're referring to the jalapeno chipotle pepper commonly used in Mexican dishes. The pepper is spicy with an earthy and smoky flavor to it, so it's the perfect spice to add to sauce and get an extra kick out of your steak. A1's spicy sauce isn't overwhelmingly spicy like many peppers can be, and while many consumers give this rave reviews, there's one thing holding this sauce back: accessibility. Unlike some of the other A1 flavors, this sauce isn't that easy to find in stores or online. Other than that, it's a solid sauce. A1's smoky black pepper sauce is a lot like the cracked peppercorn flavor, as it is made with black pepper and attempts to take on the nice light flavor that a sprinkle of this kitchen staple brings to meat.
Mom, he's putting A1 steak sauce on his hamburger.
My dear nephew, what is hamburger? Chopped ham?
Right off the bat, this is already better than the other pepper flavor because it's a lot easier to find both online and in stores, but reviews are widely varied. Some find that the sauce is too peppery, while others felt it had the right amount of spice and enjoyed the smoky, peppery flavor. Bottom line, when it comes time to compare them to other varieties, it's clear that the general consensus is to look elsewhere, unless you really like pepper, which, to be fair, you can add via your own spice cabinet. There are many ways to add spice to your meals, and a popular hot sauce used to do so is Tabasco sauce. Perhaps you grew up fearing the sauce and the notorious kick it brings, but it's more than likely you grew out of that fear and grew to appreciate the extra heat. Love Tabasco? Good news! A1's bold and spicy sauce is a condiment made with the popular Tabasco sauce. This steak sauce brings a spicier kick than some of the other products A1 has, but it isn't as spicy as we feel it should be. If you're someone who likes things hot, bold and spicy may come off as a little disappointing, but other than that, it's a wonderful sauce, especially if you're someone who can't handle too much heat. Many sauces are sweet and tangy, while others have a sharp kick, which pairs wonderfully with some savory meat. Condiments like A1's sweet hickory steak sauce blends the flavors of savory garlic and onions with some sweeter, acidic, and wonderful tomato puree. This makes for a sweet, smooth, and delicious sauce, great to use on your next grilled steak dinner. The product doesn't have as strong of a flavor as the original A1 sauce, but it's still a light, nice sauce to add to any dish. Have you ever wanted a sauce for your steak with a little more substance? This is the sauce for you. It's much like their original, except that its thicker A1 thick and hearty steak sauce takes on the flavor of the original A1 sauce but holds its shape much better than the other sauce. In regards to flavor, the thick and hearty sauce tastes a whole lot like the original, so if you've had the original A1 sauce, then you know what you're in for. We could easily see ourselves using this steak sauce to top a hamburger or the occasional piece of steak, or, even better, for dipping our fries into. There is a scattered review here or there that feels as though the thicker sauce is also a little sweeter than the original, but other than that, this sauce is a wonderful addition to any meal that calls for a flavorful addition to some meat. Sweet chili sauce is a wonderful addition to any dish you want an extra kick to, from egg rolls to a nice pork roast. While the A1 sauces are branded towards steaks, you can use them for just about anything, and that includes the brand's sweet chili garlic sauce. It's a sweet but hot take on the classic steak sauce, and it definitely delivers on that front. The flavor is absolutely fantastic. The sweet tomatoes balance out the hotness of the cayenne and red peppers wonderfully, and the garlic also adds a whole other dimension. It's a total win, both for taste and versatility. While there are other flavors that we feel embody the A1 flavor a bit better, if you're looking for something spicy from the steak sauce brand, the sweet chili garlic sauce is one of the best. As far as we're concerned, the best of the best is still the sauce that made A1 so popular to begin with. the original A1 steak sauce. The classic condiment is a staple for many steak lovers, and it's no wonder. The taste is tangy thanks to the use of orange puree, and the addition of tomato, garlic, and other spices makes for an incredibly flavorful experience no matter what it's added to. It even works well as a marinade, or with non-meat dishes including vegetables and even salads. Not only is this sauce extremely versatile in what you can use it on, but it's also super easy to find. With its ease of access, unforgettable, unmatchable savory flavor, and versatility, there's no reason why the original A1 steak sauce shouldn't be in everyone's kitchen.
Wait, it's not done. Now it's done.